This is a quick video showing how to install a second disk drive in the 2009 to 2012 Mac Pro. So firstly, you need to repair the drive. This is a brand new Blu-ray disc drive, however this process will be the exact same with any other DVD or CD drive. So first we need to get this little front faceplate off that has all the logos on it. This is called the bezel, I believe, of the disk drive. And because the Mac Pro has these narrow disk drive slots, the disk drive won't actually fit, the tray won't actually be able to come out if the bezel is still on. To show you what I mean, this is the stock Apple Super Drive, and you'll see that the bezel on it is quite small and quite thin. This is so that it actually fits through the narrow drive door. So to get the bezel off, you can either plug it in already and have the disk drive exposed outwards and open the tray, take the bezel off, or you can do it the easy way by taking a paper clip and inserting it into a hole on the front. So on every disk drive there's like an emergency hole on the front for opening the tray when the disk drive is off. So just insert the paper clip into the hole like so and push it in, and the tray will just come out. So I've just pushed the paper clip into that hole. On some drives it might take a bit of force, but as you can see the tray has just popped out, and you can just pull it out a little bit like that. So to get the bezel off, when it's on it like that, just put your thumb under it and push out upwards with both thumbs, of course, and it should just pop off. Again, with some brand new drives like this one, it might take a bit of force, but it will happen. In fact, this one just flew right off because I did it a bit too hard, so be a bit careful with it. And I do recommend putting this somewhere safe where you'll remember where it is in case you want to swap out another drive. Anyway, now that the bezel is off of the tray, you can close it, and we're now ready to insert this into the Mac Pro. So this is pretty much a standard procedure for opening any electronic device, but just make sure that the plug is switched off. If you don't have a plug socket or plug switch, then obviously unplug all the cords. So here is the Mac Pro unplugged and fully switched off. So just find the lock on the back, flip it up, and off comes the side panel. And over here is where you'll be working, so you can just pull this out, cautiously of course, and you'll see your existing disk drive already in there, assuming you already have one. So what you'll need to do is unplug this cord here, and then the caddy just comes right out. So here is the disk drive caddy with the Apple Super Drive already in bay A. The bottom one is bay B, and you'll see in a moment that the cables that plug into the drives are labeled A and B, so you'll be able to correctly plug them in. I should mention at this point, if you're replacing the Super Drive, then the caddy can be a bit difficult to work with. I won't be replacing the Super Drive, I'll be keeping this, so this tutorial is mainly for people who just want to put a new drive in bay B. So from this point forward you will need a Phillips screwdriver. Now on the other side of the caddy you will notice that there are spare screws here. I'm missing one because I lost it a while ago, but there should be 4 spare screws here, and these screws are for bay B so that you can screw the drive into there. Now on your disk drive you'll see that you have 2 rows of screws. There's an uppermost row and there's a lowermost row. You'll be screwing in the lowermost row. So to insert the disk drive, just insert it in from the front. I'm going to cut this because I can't do it with one hand, but it should be easy enough. So once it's in, just fiddle about with it until it's as far back as it can go and the screw holes line up. Now I should also mention that you need to be gentle with these screws, or as gentle as you can, because in my experience they do tend to strip easy, which is why I lost one of them. So just be careful with them. Now on the other side, if you don't see the screw, just pull the drive down a bit so that the screw hole lines up. So you will have to fiddle about with it a bit to get it in correctly. But once all the screws are in, it'll just be held correctly in place. So this is what it should look like when all these screws are in. And you are now ready to insert this back into the Mac. So when you put it in the Mac Pro, don't insert it in all the way, because you need to plug in the cords first, as this cord can be a bit short. So you will see they are labelled A and B. A goes in the top one. Like so. Bit difficult doing this with one hand. And of course B goes in the bottom one. So make sure that the letters on them are facing up and you will be able to get them in the right way easily. So once they're plugged in, just push in the caddy and put the side panel back on. And once that's done, don't forget the lock on the back and just plug it back in. So now that it's all plugged in, just switch it on and you should be able to hear the disk drive make a noise. So a good way to check that the disk drive is showing up correctly in macOS is going into the CDs and DVDs section or System Preferences and checking Show Eject in Menu Bar. You should also see this new section that says when you insert a new blank Blu-ray disc if you are inserting a Blu-ray drive. And then just come up here and it should say open lower or upper and then the model of the disk drive. On macOS you can hold Option or Alt plus Eject, if you're on a Mac keyboard at least, to open the disk drive. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and thanks for watching.